grandparents, and many other relatives. Penicillin and antibiotics were not yet invented. He might have lived if these medicines had been invented. My brother Pat had surgery at Fort Dodge. They traveled there either on train or bobsled when he was 5 weeks old. He couldn't digest food and he was starving. Mom said it was a miracle that he lived. Pat was a quiet guy, a dreamer, and a would-be inventor. He had so many great ideas, and I was told he was a brilliant student in school. He quit school in the 11th grade and went to the CCC camp, another government program. The government paid the family $18 or $20, and the boys got $5 or $6 a month. Later, Pat went to the Marines and was in a really bad part of the war. He met my brother once in Guadalcanal, and they had a great visit.
Where'd they run into each other?
I think it's Guadalcanal.
Guadalcanal?
And they had a great visit. Jerry was in the Air Force. Pat married Ruth Clausing, who died in 1993 in California. And they had one son, Patrick Shannon, and then they were divorced. The last I heard in 1990, Patrick Jr. was in California. His first wife was Mexican, and they had 3 children. He is now married to a lady named Katie Patrick. Patrick had artistic talent. He had done shows of his metal sculptures. The newspaper said he handles a blowtorch as an artist uses a paintbrush, and we have pictures of some of his work. Pat Sr. later married Carol Davis of Emmitsburg. They had 2 daughters, Rhonda and Lori. They made their home in Millard, Nebraska. Lori is married and has a little girl, Kristen. Pat got cancer and died November 24th, 1977. He is buried in Millard, Nebraska. Rhonda was in the service and did not marry. Gerald was nicknamed Dynamite. He had bright red hair and freckles. He and his brother John were constant companions and were into some sort of mischief most of the time. The townspeople thought they were twins. They traveled with the George Sweet tent show for several summers and learned the jokes and poems and stories used on the stage. We learned to do all the little ham acting from them. When I started to school, I caught up with John, later named Hungry, and was with him in 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade.
Pause.